Story. So this is continuation of the story. So this is part 4 of the story of this lady's best friend that destroyed 3 marriages because she was cheating. Let's continue. For those of you that have not watched part 1 to part 3, just go start there. If not, you will not understand this. You need to actually start from part 1. It's very important that you do. So let's continue. For those of you that are
Story time on how my best friend cheated on her husband and destroyed not 1, not 2, but 3 marriages. This is part 4 and the final part. If you want to see parts 1, 2, and 3, just click on the comment right here. As you guys know, Jezebel slept with my friend's husband. They ended up divorced and Jezebel married him. They got stationed at a different military base. And after destroying so many innocent people's lives, they thought they were just going to ride into the sunset and life was going to be great and merry for them. But as you guys know, life is like a restaurant. At the end of your dinner, you will be handed the bill. After Jezebel and her new husband got to the military base, they started having a lot more problems. And the fact that Jezebel and this new husband were so dysfunctional helped Liz, the ex-wife, get a court order to be able to stop the children from going to that home because it was no longer a safe environment for them. Eventually, Jezebel found out that her new husband was cheating on her and he got another girl pregnant. And Jezebel completely lost her mind to the point that she destroyed a lot of the marital possessions in their home. She also destroyed all of his military gear and uniforms like she did to her ex-husband. Because of all of this drama, Jezebel and her husband's chain of command got involved. They had to be separated for like a cooling period. So now that we're back in the home together, there was another big DV situation that happened where they both were putting hands on each other. But this time it was more severe to the point that Jezebel was dishonorably discharged from the military. She was kicked out. And then that new husband of hers tested positive for some substance that is illegal, and he was also dishonorably discharged. They ended up divorced, and Jezebel ended up moving in with her parents. And that's the last time I heard about Jezebel or any of the drama that goes on with her. And let me just say this, I was reading through the comments and people were saying a lot of crazy things. Like, why will you snitch? You're a bad friend. You were supposed to support her. First and foremost, I would never support anyone cheating on anyone. I don't care if you're my friend. I don't care if you're my sister. I don't care if you're my mom. Don't do that. Not only because I myself have been cheated on, so I know the amount of trauma and damage that does to somebody's psyche and the level of destruction that cheating causes to the victims and children is completely unacceptable. So you're right. We cannot be friends if you are a cheater, because if you are able to cheat on the person that you claim to love the most in this world and destroy their mental health over a piece of, then God knows what you would do to me. The second thing that I brought up was that I painted myself as a good girl or as perfect. And then someone said, what if someone opened your files? What if someone said the things you have done? And let me just say this. I keep my side of the street clean. You wouldn't know what I mean. I am far from perfect. I am a human like you and everyone we know. I have made mistakes, but I have never in my life done some crazy shit like this, and I never will. I have never cheated on any of my partners. I have morals. I have values. And like I said before, I have been cheated on many times. I do not think I'm better than anybody. And when I said that I was an introvert and I wasn't really into partying and drinking, that is me telling you about my personality and how me and this ex-friend were different. And different doesn't mean better. Different means different. It is okay for people to like different things. I never judged her for that. I never made her feel like if I was better than her. I always try to advise her because I really cared about her and her career and I wanted her to thrive and do well in life. She was my friend. That was until I saw how destructive and reckless and careless and how much empathy she lacked for other people and children. And then all that shit went out the window. Now I don't like you. Now I don't care. And while I do not consider myself someone who is holier than thou or a saint, I do have a moral compass. That was not me painting myself as a good person. That is me explaining my character and personality to you. Now, if you perceived the things I said about me as me being a good person, then your perception is not wrong. And while this story was 10 years ago, we were all in our early 20s, our frontal lobes were not fully developed. Looking back, there were definitely some red flags that I missed because during that time, I used to always try to see the best in people even when their behaviors contradicted that. But now that I'm in my 30s, after so many lived experiences and so much education, I can say that I know a thing or two about a thing or two. I live a very peaceful life. I have a very healthy marriage. I don't have any drama or problems in my life. My life is pretty peaceful. I don't associate with people who display certain behavior patterns. I don't have messy friends. I
I
don't
love
have
that.
crazy friends. That's why I don't have any recent story times. All of my story times are from like 10 years ago. With that being said, please don't cheat on your spouses or your significant other. You can easily just break up with them, do things the right way, and then go right onto the sunset with whoever you want. Story time on how my best friend cheated on her.
Okay, as usual, let's check the comments. On this particular story, I want to see the comment. Somebody said, so far, clarification, she ruined her marriage, Lizzie's marriage, and her second marriage. People like me nosy. So, Loki, when you started the story and said ex-husband, I thought Jezebel did you dirty too. No, her husband, I've brought the story. Her husband actually cheated on her with a co-worker. So she knows what it feels to be cheated on. And her husband did it on several occasions. And because she was a young woman, she kept thinking the man would get better and better. Just the same way she thought Jezebel would get better. So she was also giving the two of them, avenues to change. But they didn't. And she did the best thing. She walked away, which is the good thing to do. Somebody said, A, she's not your best friend. B, you are not a good friend. You don't have to condone or support her cheating, but threatening to tell her husband is crazy and you judge the F out of her. Eh? So because she's threatening to tell her husband, so that means she's not a good person. Okay, I'm learning. Hmm. Okay, you guys, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. This is the end of the story, so we'll bring more interesting stories to you. So before you click off, let me show you my outfit of the day. So I'm wearing what I call Aduni Ashoke jacket. So Ashoke is a Yoruba term in my country, Nigeria. No, it's hand woven. So this is hand woven. Everything about this fabric is hand woven. It takes days to make. Hand woven. Hand woven. So this, I'm sure you guys have seen a clip I'm showing. It is available on my website. I have several other outfits on my website as well. Just encourage this growing business of mine. Everything is done in my country, Nigeria. So I ship to the US, I ship to UK, I ship to Germany, I ship to Canada. Anywhere that my country people can get to, just know that I can ship to you. Yes. So please follow the link in the description if you want to buy. I have several other outfits there. They're hand woven. Not all of them are not hand woven, but they're handmade. There are some, adire batik, also handmade. Lovely, lovely. Just trust me, you're gonna love everything you get. This was done with so much care, with so much love. My mom was telling me that this kind of outfit you wear and hand over to your next of kin. That's how lasting this is because it's hand woven with so much 100% cotton. You will love it. This for the women, the size is different, even the length. Then for the men, it's different. It's actually unisex. Yes, a guy can wear it and a woman can wear it. That's my favorite thing about it. I love this dress so much, and I can't stop talking about it. But of course, there are other stuff you also see on my channel that you get to love. Follow the link in the description. And production for this, the production takes 4 weeks, but other items it takes 14 days. So yeah, it depends on the outfit you're going for. But just know that you are going to be getting what you love. Thank you for appreciating this work of mine. See you.